I'm always excited anytime Marte asks me to come join him in anything he's done. Me and him are cut from the same cloth, so it gives me a great honor to be a part of anything that he's doing. And whenever he calls, I try to come. I'm glad he's in Trenton now instead of Atlantic City, because when he called before, I used to have to go 2 hours to get to where he was at. But I'm glad he's here in Trenton doing the right thing. I want to thank the Trenton Housing Authority, Herb Brown, for this program. Entrepreneurship is real, and entrepreneurship changed my life. I don't know if anybody knows, I've been involved with a program now, 17 years, called the Minding Our Business Program. And the Minding Our Business Program was started 17 years out of Raleigh University, and I started in that program as a mentor. I'm the new chairman of the board of that program now. And what we do, thanks Mark, what we do, we teach 6th and 7th graders how to start and run a business in the Trenton Public Schools. And the reason why this is so important to me, because I grew up on Stuyvesant Avenue. Anybody remember Stuyvesant Avenue? I might be the oldest in here. But Stuyvesant Avenue back in the 70s and 80s had about maybe 11 or 12 businesses. Chubbs, Clace Bar.
Yeah.
Black folks owned every one of those stores on Stuyvesant Avenue except one, Roly Poly's. It's owned by white men.
It's like 125th Street.
Now this is not no race hating or anything like that. But what I had an opportunity to do was grow up and see what a black entrepreneur looked like. And even though throughout my life in the 80s I took the wrong turn, got involved in drugs, spent about 7 years in and out of prison, I never forgot what a black owner looked like. Therefore, opened my business on Martin Luther King Boulevard, stayed here in Trenton, built my house here in Trenton, work here in Trenton. And I'm staying here in Trenton, and I do what I do not only with the MOB program, but working with Marte and working with anybody else. And I do a number of years, spent about 16 years in the Black African American Chamber of Commerce with that business organization. But I do those things because of the fact that I recognize that the only way for us to come up and to get out, especially us with challenges, especially those with background issues, especially those that have to check a box on the application when you go put in for a job, entrepreneurship works for us. And we have the skills to do it. Trust me, I've been taking risks all my life. When you put the shotgun in your hand, you go up in a liquor store, you got a lot of heart. When you stand on that corner and sell that dynamite out of your pocket, you got a lot of heart. And it takes that same type of heart to be successful in business. I remember the first time I signed my $1 million contract in business, I had butterflies in my stomach. And you start questioning yourself, can you really do a $1 million contract? Do you really think that you have the ability to really do a $1 million contract? And when I signed that dotted line, I couldn't sleep that night. I really couldn't. Yeah, came home from prison in '93, broke, started a business out of nothing, attended the Million Man March in 1995.
Yes, sir.
One of the things I remember Minister Farrakhan said, if you didn't have a job, your charge was to go back to your community and create a job.
Mm-hmm.
I had a job,
He said,
but I knew people in my community that didn't have opportunities to work. I started my business 3 months after that. But I say that to say that we have what it takes to be successful in business. We have all the attributes of a successful business owner. We just got to turn it around. You know, it's a pleasure for me to invest in this media company because of the fact that I believe that they can make it. I believe there's an opportunity out there for them to succeed no matter what they do. And just like Stan said, it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to take some pictures, you're going to have to print some shirts, you're going to have to do that again. And then do it again, and keep doing it. If anybody has ever seen Don King Only in America, it was an HBO special. If you didn't get a chance, and Don, I'm not a fan of Don King, but if you ever get a chance, just check that HBO special out. Very interesting movie. Don King didn't know anything about boxing when he came home from jail. Told one of his boxers, gave him a contract, he said, go ahead, man. He in the bathroom, said, oh man, sign this contract. The man said, man, this thing is black. He said, don't worry about it, baby, we'll fill in later. But this is the type of stuff that I'm saying to you guys. Don't let opportunity pass you by. You're going to have doubt. When somebody bring that contract in front of you and say, sign this, you're going to start doubting whether you can fulfill that order or whether you can do that contract. I'm telling you right now, put all that aside. Take that opportunity, because preparation, they say success is when preparation meets opportunity. You are preparing yourself right now for that opportunity. And when that opportunity comes, you have to be able to take that opportunity. With the butterflies in your stomachs and the doubts and all that other stuff, take that opportunity. Because if you fail, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna learn something from it. Been in business 20 years. Dreams are real, they do come true. After you finish dreaming though, you gotta wake up and you gotta do the work.
That's right.
You gotta do the work. And the work is hard. I'm gonna tell you it's hard. You know, I doubt myself, just like Stan said, you doubt yourself. Well, 20 years in business, I still doubt myself what I'm doing. What are you doing? But it gives me the opportunity to do things like I do now. Things like I'm here to do now. So, congratulations to you guys. I hope you guys take this opportunity to work your plan and succeed in everything you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.